All right, so what we've been learning the past week is about systems of equations, which is where you graph two lines and you're looking at where the solution is, which is basically where the point that satisfies both equations. So it's the intersection, yes? Last week we looked at them from graphs. Today we're solely going to look at them from equations. We're going to learn how to solve it by using what's called the elimination method. Okay, so there's lots of different ways to solve systems of equations. The way I usually use is substitution. We haven't learned that way yet, but this is an easy way to do it if it works out. So basically, to use the elimination method. So what are we doing today, real quick? So we're all clear. What are we learning?
Elimination method.
But why? What is our whole goal?
To get the answer right.
To get the answer to what?
Correct.
To get the answer to what?
The standard intersection.
I want to see where what?
The intersection.
I want to see the intersection. So if I was to graph these two lines, I'm looking for the intersection, the solution. Yes or no? But if the equations are in standard form and you don't want to have to go rearrange it to graph it, then you can try the elimination method because it's fastest, basically. So we're looking for the what? The solution. So our goal is to find the solution. And the solution is the point of what? The intersection, where they touch. So last week on a graph, we simply looked at the graph and where the two lines intersected. Today, we're not going to graph. We're going to use a new method called elimination, but our answer will be a coordinate. So our answer is a coordinate, an x, comma, y. To use the elimination method, you have to line your equations up. In standard form. So standard form is ax plus by equals c. So you're going to line up both of your equations. Your x's will be on top of each other, your y's will be on top of each other, and then your constant on the right will be on top of each other. So do y'all see how the first example looks? Is it already lined up for you? Yes. All right, y'all ready? Let's look at the example 1. Okay, the first thing you're looking at is, are the equations lined up? Yes. The next thing you want to do is eliminate the x's or the y's. Now, if you look at this, what do you think we can eliminate that are on top of each other? The y's. So doesn't a negative y plus a y cancel out? Yes. So you're always looking for a way to cancel out either the x's or the y's. You don't want to do both, just one. Does that make sense? All right, so basically what we're going to do is we're going to combine these equations by addition. So we're going to combine them by addition. What is 6x plus 3x? 9x. What is negative y plus y? It's gone. Right? Are y'all good? We eliminated the y's. Equals, and what is 5 plus 4? Can we now solve for x?
Yes.
All right, so how do I get rid of this 9? Divide by 9. And what is the value of x? 1. Now, I just found the x value in my coordinate. Yes? So my answer is going to be in my x comma y. What is my answer going to be? 1 comma, but now I need a what? I need the y value. To find the y value, simply plug this back in to one of the equations. It does not matter which one you use. Why will the answer be the same?
1.
Because we're looking for the answer where they will be the same for both equations. So it doesn't matter if I plug it back into this one or this one. The answers will be the same. I always go with the one where the y is positive because that's one less step I have to do. So I'm going to use this equation right here to solve for the value of y when x is 1. So I'm going to do 3x plus y equals 4, and I'm going to plug this back in for x. So I'm going to do 3 times 1 plus y equals 4. 3 times 1 is 3 plus y equals 4. And how do I get rid of the 3? Minus 3. So what is the value of y? So if I was to graph this on a graph like this, it's going to be two lines that intersect right here at 1, 1. Now, I don't know what the graphs would look like. Could be something like this, but that is where they would intersect at 1, 1. Make sense? This is called the elimination method. The first step is to eliminate one of the variables and solve for the other. Once you have it, plug it back into one of the equations to solve for the other one. Okay? Let's try this one.
Let's try it by this.
Let's do one more together, and then you'll try the next one by yourself. So which one of these variables do you think you could eliminate?
Either.
I could not eliminate the y's based off of that because 4 minus 2 is 2y, yes? But could I eliminate the x's because x minus x is gone? All right, so I'm going to eliminate the x's. What is 4 minus 2?
2y.
So I have 2y equals, and what's 9 plus 3? No, we're not subtracting, we're adding. What's 9 plus 3? 12. How am I going to get rid of the 2? Divide by 2. So what is the value of y? So in my coordinate, it's going to be whatever I get for x, comma, 6. Does everybody agree? But now I have to solve for x when y is 6. Which one of these equations do you think would be easier to work with? I like the top one because it's positive. Will I get the same answer either way? Yes. All right, so I'm going to go plug in 6. Am I plugging in 6 for x or for y? Guys, look at what we solved for. I have to plug it in for y. All right, so I have x plus 4 times y equals 9, and I'm going to go plug in 6 for y. X plus 4 times 6 equals 9. So x plus 24 equals 9. And to get rid of 24, what am I going to do? Subtract. So I have x equals negative 15. So my solution, the x value is negative 15. The y value is 6. This is where, if I graphed these equations, they would intersect.
Is there a way to check it?
Yes, he said, is there a way to check it? Yes, there is. You would plug these numbers back in for x and y and make sure that it works for both. So I would say, is negative 15 plus 4 times 6 equal to 9? Yes, it is. Is negative 1 times negative 15, which is positive 15, minus 2 times 6 equal to 3? And if it is, then your answer would be correct. That's how you check it. All right, do y'all want to try the next one on your own? Oh, you can't. I got to teach y'all for one step first.
What?
So look at the next one and tell me why you cannot eliminate something right now.
Y's are positive.
They're both, if I was to combine these, what's a y plus a y? 2y. I'm not going to eliminate anything. But could I, y'all remember how we can make equivalent equations? Could I multiply one of these equations by negative 1? And it still would be equivalent, but now I could actually eliminate. Yes or no?
Yes.
All right, so which equation do y'all want to multiply by negative 1?
7.
The first one? All right, does it matter? No. So I'm going to multiply this equation by negative 1. So don't all my signs just change? So it becomes, and I'm just going to put it down here, negative 2x. Instead of plus y, it becomes minus y equals, instead of positive 7, it becomes negative 7. So I'm going to cross that out. I'm not using that anymore. And I'm going to combine these two equations. Now you can try it on your own. Make sure you solve for both x and y. So the first time you solve for x, yes? Then plug it back in and get y. All right, let's see. You should have canceled this out. What is 1 minus 2? Negative 1x equals, what is 1 minus 7? Negative 6. Divide by negative 1, and you get the value of x is positive 6, yes? So my answer is going to be positive 6, comma, and whatever the y value is. All right. Now I'm going to plug this 6 back in. Which equation do you think will be easiest? So 1 times 6 plus y equals 1. So 6 plus y equals 1. Subtract 6, and you get y equals negative 5. And there's my answer. And yes, I could check it by plugging those back in. What do y'all think? Super easy? All right, let's do another one. All right, this one, look at them and ask yourself, what can be eliminated? The y's, yes? Because minus 7 and plus 7 will zero out. So they're gone. What is 5x plus 8x? 13x. What is 17 plus 9? 26. Divide by 13, and you get x equals 2. So my answer is going to be 2, comma, and whatever we get for y. All right, which equation do y'all want to use to plug the x back in?
The second one.
Second one? All right, so 8 times 2 plus 7 times y equals 9. Am I going too fast, or y'all okay? 8 times 2 is 16. I'm going to subtract 16. I get 7y equals, what's 9 minus 16? Negative 7. Divide by 7, and I get the value of y is negative 1. All right, just take the next one out because there's a huge typo, so we won't do that one. All right, look at this one and tell me what is wrong with this that we need to do first, because what does it say what we wrote up here?
Oh, you gotta rearrange.
We're going to have to rearrange because we need to line up the equations and make them fit each other, right? So, does this equation look good? Yes, but to line this one up, I need to move the y to the left side of the equal sign. Does everybody agree? So I'm going to have 3y. How would I move this y to the left side of the equal sign? Minus y equals, and that 5 is going to stay what? Positive. So I'm just going to mark that out because I don't need it anymore. Oops, thank you. I meant to put x, sorry. So that 3x stayed 3x. I subtracted the y to bring it over. All right, what's going to cancel out? The y's. So I have 5x equals 10, because you're adding 5 plus 5 equals 10. Okay, divide by 5. And the value of x is?
2.
So my answer is going to be 2 comma whatever we get for y. So 2 times x, which is 2, plus y equals 5. I got positive 1. No, I used this one. 2 times 2 plus y. Did you use this one?
Yes.
All right, let's go do that one. So 3 times x, 3 times 2, minus y equals 5, yes? All right, that's 6 minus y equals 5. So minus 6, and I get negative y equals negative 1. Then I have to divide by negative 1, and the value of y is positive 1. Doesn't matter which equation I use, you're going to get positive 1. Good? All right, y'all try this one on your own. What are you going to have to do first? Rearrange. What do you do if it's a decimal? You leave it alone? Can you have an intersection at a decimal? Yes. If you get confused, look along with me. Did everybody at least get that far?
Yes.
All right. Wait, is it? That's negative, right? There we go. So negative 8.5, comma. Three times negative 8.5 is what? Negative 25.5. I didn't mean to put that. All right, check your answer with mine. Okay, if you finish that one, try this last one on your own. Do not make it a decimal if it's a repeating decimal.
So it's going to be repeating functions for that. It's 130. I knew it. It's 130. Yeah, for x and y.
What's the first thing I have to do?
Rearrange.
Rearrange. Is the top one good?
Yes.
Yes. 3x plus 4y equals what?
Negative 21.
Can't get rid of the negative sign. Negative 21. Okay. Should I line those up, though? Yes, so I'm going to go rewrite this one right under it. 9x minus 4y equals negative 55. All right, what are you going to do? All right, so I cancel this out. What's 9 plus 3? What's negative 21 minus 55? Negative 76. Divide by 12. All right, let's go put that in our calculator.
1/3.
Negative 76 divided by 12.
Oh.
Should I leave it as a decimal? No. Math, fraction, inner. It had a third in it. So negative 19 thirds. All right, so now I'm going to plug in to see if I can get the y. So the x is going to be negative 19 thirds. And then whatever the y is will be my answer. All right, I'm going to plug it in to this one. So 3 times negative 19 thirds plus 4 times y equals negative 21. All right. What happens right here?
Oh, you gotta convert the to decimal.
No.
Multiply.
When you multiply, what's going to happen if the denominator is the same thing as what you're multiplying by? It's going to cancel out. So watch if you don't understand. Negative 19 thirds times 3 is negative 19. So it just cancels out. So negative 19 plus 4y equals negative 21 plus 19. So I have 4y is equal to negative 2. Divide by 4. And what is y? Simplified. Negative 1/2. Can you have fractions as your answers?
Yes.
Yes. Can you have decimals as your answers?
Yes.
When do you not want to change the fraction to a decimal? When it's a repeating one, because it's going to change the value and then your y value would have been wrong. Okay, flip to the back. We've done these before, but just a quick refresh in your memory. It says the sum of two numbers is 70. The sum.
X plus y.
Thank you. What does sum mean?
Addition.
Add two numbers. Do you know the two numbers?
X and y.
No, so x plus y equals 70. One number is 10 more than twice the other number.
That's confusing. Plus 10 times 2. No. Plus 2 squared?
One number is, so just start with that. One number.
Oh.
So pick one of those. X
There's
is.
times.
Hold, guys.
Plus.
Is
Thank you. I'm literally saying the word. One number, which is x, is. Thank you. So x equals 10 more than.
20.
Y'all, we're literally writing the words out. So, hey, guys, listen to me. 2 plus 2 is 4. How would you write that? Like that. Watch this.
2 more than
2 plus 2 is 4. Okay, are we good?
X plus y times.
One number is x equals 10.
10.
Okay, so let's go write that.
Whoa.
More than
That's fast.
plus
Oh.
twice the other number.
2y.
Oh.
Do it again.
What would I do to solve this?
Divided by 2.
What would I do to solve this?
Rearrange.
Rearrange.
So the
So I'd have x plus y equals 70. Then I would have x minus 2y equals 10.
divided by
Can I get rid of anything? Mm-mm.
yeah, no.
Can I change all of this? So change, change, change.
At least write the other one on top.
All right, so I have 3y equals 70 minus 10, which is 60. Divide by 3.
30.
And I get y is equal to,
30.
y is equal to
20.
20. So x plus 20 equals 70.
20.
So I'm going to subtract. So x is equal to 50. Write that as a coordinate. 50, comma 20.
Wait, oh my god.
When you're writing equations from words, just slow down and do one word at a time. Okay, the next one says, and in order to do this one, you have to know what a supplementary angle is. It says two angles are supplementary. Supplementary means they add up to 180. Complementary means they add up to 90. Yeah, so you just have to know your vocabulary here.
Oh.
So two angles are supplementary. Supplementary means they add up to
180.
180. So how would I write that as an equation? Two angles add up to 180. X plus y equals 180. All right, we're going to slow down. We're not going to shout stuff out. And we're going to do one word at a time. The measure of one angle, what do y'all want to call it? X. All right. Is
10 equals.
Equals. So I'm x equals
Plus 3y.
3y plus 10.
10 degrees more than, so 10 plus 3 times the other angle. 3y. Find the measure of each angle. All right, so what do I do? Rearrange. So I have x plus y equals 180. I need to rearrange this one, so I'm just going to move this 3y over. So I have x minus 3y equals 10. I'm going to change this one, right? So change, change, change. This cancels out. What is 1y plus 3y? Equals, what's 180 minus 10?
70.
Okay, divide by 4. 170 divided by 4, I don't know what that is. 42.5. So one angle is 42.5. The other angle has to be 180 minus 42.5, right? Because there's supplementary. 137.5.
Why are you so smart? That's good. That's easy way.
Well, if there's supplementary, they have to add up to 180. All right, let's see if y'all can do. Y'all want to see if y'all can do the last one on your own?
Yes.
Without talking?
Yes.
Go. What does difference mean?
What? That means multiply.
Subtraction. Addition.
I know. What?
What's the difference of 5 and 3?
Minus.
2.
Okay. What did you do? You subtracted.
Minus 30.
All right. Shh. See if you can write it on your own.
Oh, so you just.
Instead, okay, just a minute ago we did the sum of two numbers.
You can just answer. It's 5.
Right.
Okay, go up here. We did the sum of two numbers is 70, and we wrote x plus y equals 70.
X plus y equals
So I do x minus 1.
Ooh, I'm sorry.
Ooh, what a revolutionary statement.
Revolutionary. Use the time.
What do you mean there's
And
sum
you-
is 13 though?
Oh, yeah. I'm passionate.
All right, let's see what you wrote for the difference of two numbers.
I'm still excited.
The difference of two numbers is 3.
So x minus y equals 3.
Okay, we got it. Their sum, meaning they add up to equal 13.
I got the coordinates at 16, comma 13.
See, you regrets it.
I mean, I did that together. What's the other one?
All right, here we go. Do I need to change anything or can I cancel them out? All right, so I have 2x equals 16. Divide by 2, and the value of x is
X is 8.
8.
Oh my god. That is wrong.
All right, so 8 plus what is going to give you 13? 5.
Ow.
Because,
Wait, you didn't even do any work.
no, because I know that 8 plus
13
what
minus
is
8.
13.
6. I mean 5.
Yes, you don't have to go write it all out if you can do it in your head.
I did it wrong.
How the heck did I get 1?
I don't know. All right, I'm going to pass. Okay, so your assignment is 21 questions. You're going to do all of them.
Why'd you shush us? You recording something?
Yes.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Use the back of your notes to help you with 17 through 21. Now, if you look at number 19, though, it says the sum of two numbers is 4, their difference is 2. That's literally like the last example we did. But the question says, what is the smallest number? So you find both answers, but you only write the one for the smallest one. So if your coordinate was 2, 4, which answer would you write? 2. Does that make sense? Look at number 20. Find the largest, so you're going to write the largest answer of two numbers whose sum is 54, so x plus y equals 54, and the difference is 4, x minus y equals 4. Make sense? Okay, get busy.